Hi guys, welcome or welcome back. My name is Rees Rose and I'm here to bring a message to whomever this resonates with. I have been feeling the energy of this strawberry full moon in Sagittarius that peaks on June 11th for the past couple of days now. I'm not too sure what this means for me, and for some reason I just couldn't wait until June 11th to give you guys some type of insight, wisdom in regards to the moon that's coming up. All right, so I don't know, it's just something that's very passionate in me, and something's burning inside of me to get this message out, to relay whatever it is that I'm supposed to tell you guys. Okay, so this is kind of going to be a chat and pull, because I do have a couple of things that I wanted to say. This is a very, very, very powerful one. We are smack dead in the middle of the year now, the middle of the Gregorian calendar year, by the way. And as you guys know, as I always talk about on my channel, moon cycles take 6 months. All right, so with this Sagittarius full moon, whatever you laid the foundation 6 months ago at the Sagittarius new moon is now manifesting. If you guys can remember any energetic work that you've done, any clearings that y'all have done, any works that any things that y'all were trying to manifest and bring forth, that y'all were trying to call in, you can definitely see the effects of that, or expect rather the effects of that this week. All right, during this full Sagittarius moon here. So I don't even know why I pulled this one. I don't want this one. I want this one. All right, so there's a lot going on. If any of you guys have been experiencing any type of ascension symptoms, that could be irritability, that could be isolation, it could be excessive eating, it could be fasting, you not having an appetite at all, sleepiness, just insane downloads. If your dreams have been on one, hell, you could even pinpoint some people who are trying to make their way back into your lives, people who you've cut off completely. There's a level up that's happening, there's an ascension that's happening, and all of these energies are coming around to see if they have any type of hold on you still. Okay, even the food that you're trying to fast from. Okay, weird ass cravings and things of such. There's a lot that's going on this week. There's a lot that's going on this week. And what it's requiring right now is your obedience. All right, so let's tap into that energy. Oof, this is a very, very, very powerful Sagittarius full moon. Let's go ahead and tap into it. Ace of Cups. A lot of you guys are definitely going to be seeing exactly what your manifestations look like. The manifestations that you planted 6 months ago. So whatever happened towards the end of November, beginning of December, around that time, okay? It's happening for you. Some of you guys could have walked away from people who no longer served you. Some of you guys could have completely shifted your lifestyle, where you're like, you know what, fuck the distractions, I'm going to get real serious now. And you've been on this really narrow, strict path. And with this Ace of Cups here, everything is coming out of this chalice now. Your cup runs over. This is you seeing the effects of how favored you were because you stayed the course. Okay, wow, so definitely expect the Ace of Cups with this Sagittarius full moon. You can expect an outpour of love. And that is another thing. A lot of you guys could be experiencing romance at a different level now. If you were single before, you guys could be going outside and getting catcalled. Shit. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. But you guys could be just so alluring, where if you have a social media presence, people are trying to slide in your DMs, people are liking your videos and your pictures more. You're coming off a lot more appealing, okay, a lot more attractive. People have their eye on you, and they're letting you know, like, hey, you're beautiful, hey, I want to take you out, hey, do you want to go on a date? People are saying this. There's an outpour of love here, and that's all because you are embodying the energy of love. Let me see. You are definitely a mirror to what's happening right now. You're definitely a mirror to what's happening right now, okay? So I could be talking to somebody who I don't know. I think something happened to you 6 months ago where a lot of things have changed. Could have been anything, but you had so many things in your mind. You were thinking about ways to win. You're thinking about ways to shift. How can you improve? You're trying to manifest things. You had so many things on your mind, and instead of leaving it in your mind, you put it to use. You put it to action. You're like, okay, well, I don't want it to just sit there. If I want a new relationship, I'm going to become a better person myself so I could attract this. Or if I want some money, I'm going to develop my business. I'm going to develop you had so many things on your mind, and you didn't allow it to just sit there. You put it to the test. Okay, you put it to action. So if you were looking for a romance, you made sure that you were romance your damn self. If you were looking to enhance your clientele, you're making sure that you're marketing more, or you're putting yourself out there. You're coming out with new products, whatever. Okay, with the 7 of Cups, oh, we got the Fool that fell out. And that's the overall energy. The Fool, guys, this is the energy of the full moon, okay? This is the energy of the full moon. I don't know why I'm so passionate about it. It is Monday. The shit is on Wednesday, okay? I'm giving y'all this reading 2 days in advance, but this is good so y'all have an idea beforehand, because I don't really like giving out the messages the day of. I mean, I like pulling the energy at the time because that's when the energy is present, but I feel this shit already. I feel it already, y'all. This is going to be a super powerful full moon. So the overall energy is the Fool. There's a new beginning here, okay? A new freaking beginning. And this is it's like a new beginning that's in alignment with everything that you've been thinking of, everything that you've been trying to bring forth, everything that you could, like all the things that you desire. And it's all coming out for you. It's all happening for you. All you guys, some of y'all could even just think of something and it manifests for you. You don't even know how. But you're like, yo, all I do is think about it, and then boom, it just showed up at my front door. It just showed up in my mailbox. God sent somebody to bless me with it. You never know. But a lot of you guys, that happened to me a couple of weeks ago. I shit y'all not. I was about to purchase something from Amazon, and I didn't have everything in my cart yet because I was still doing my research on what exactly I needed. And the minute I figured out everything that I needed, somebody hit me up and was like, hey, you know, I have this thing over here, brand new. I don't know who to give it to. You want it? You gotta be kidding me. Thank you. Literally, the minute you think of something, things manifest. So you guys could have cleared some shit out 6 months ago, okay? Y'all could have cleared some shit out in the beginning of the Sagittarius new moon. We are here now at the Sagittarius full moon, where you now have total access. You got the Ace of Cups, the 7 of Cups, and the Fool. Anything that y'all think is going to manifest for you. This is a new timeline. This is a new beginning. This is a very, 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 very powerful Sagittarius full moon. If some of you guys aren't on it, then I suggest y'all need to get on it, okay? Do whatever energetic alignment work that you need to do. Take your baths. And if you're not prepared for it, then this reading ain't for you, honestly. This is literally a take what resonates type reading. And if you're not prepared for it, I ain't talking to you, okay? There's no quick fix that you can do to get you ready for divine alignment, for divine timing. If you ain't did the work, you just ain't did the work, okay? I'm talking to somebody who's been doing the work, literally. If this whole message has been resonating, then you're who I'm talking to. All right. The 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles. A lot of you guys are going to be seeing so much progress. By the end of June, you're going to look back and see a new you. You're going to look back and be so grateful that you put yourself in a freaking position to elevate. A lot of people want change so much, but they are not putting themselves in a position to elevate. It's not enough to say, I want change. God, can you change my situation? You have to put yourself in that position to receive the change, okay? Because faith without work is dead. So who cares if you're spiritual? Who cares if you know how to manifest? Who cares if you watch a couple of documentaries? Who cares if you got some crystals? Who cares if you got sage? Okay, the tools is just tools. Are you doing it? Are you doing it? You, as a vessel, as a person, not the cards, fuck the cards, not the incense. None of that shit matters, y'all. You have to put yourself in a position to make this shit happen, to make it happen. And a lot of you guys have. With this 9 of Pentacles, y'all looking chef kiss, okay? This full moon is polishing the shit out of you. It's making a warrior out of you. It's making a master out of you. And it's enabling you to want to go harder, to want to do more. The 9 of Pentacles is not a lazy person at all. She ain't lazy. She puts the work in, okay? And she could do that all by herself. Ain't nobody over there helping her. She's a 9 of Pentacles. Ain't no 10. Ain't no 10. 10 is the family. 10 is the whole everybody. You got everything you need. 9 of Pentacles, that's her doing what she needs to do to get to the 10 of Pentacles, okay? That's her putting that action in there, because the faith without the fucking work is dead. That's her putting the work behind the faith, the 9 of Pentacles. So 6 months ago, you could have had so many things on your mind, visions like, yo, I'm trying to get a better body, I'm trying to do this. And even if you weren't perfect, who cares? It's not about perfection. It's just about intention. It's about purpose. Do you care enough to show up? It's okay if you give yourself a couple of rest days. It's okay, but when you're right back on it, you right back on it. You fall right back in line, and you're continuing off of the work that you just completed, off the work that you just done. All right. A lot of the people who I'm talking to right now, if you're listening to the video, some of y'all could have just in December at the new moon, some of y'all could have just said, hey, you know, I want more. I want different. God changed my life. Okay. No changes. I wonder why. That's because you ain't did nothing. You can't just say, I want things to change. Who the hell are you? You ain't God. I mean, technically we are, but you have to put the work behind it, okay? You have to. Otherwise, you're just gonna let life happen for you. And that's what could have happened. All right. We're always gonna be in an energy of daydreaming. Something's always gonna be on our mind. But follow it. Like, what are you doing to control it? How are you following up with it? What actions are you taking afterwards? Okay. Some people have so many things on their mind and they just let it sit there. They're filled with so much inspiration, so many ideas, and they just let it sit there. Okay, that's where the fears and anxieties and the challenges and the stagnation, that's where that shit comes from. That's that still energy. 2 years later, 5 years later, 10 years down the line, you still in the same position because you have all these things on your mind. Some people are like, oh yeah, well, if I could think it, as long as I think it, it manifests. Yeah, that's not enough. Like y'all be, a lot of y'all be taking some of this shit a little too literal. Yes, if you think it can manifest, but like what else? Put the work behind it, okay? Anyway, nevertheless, I'm not talking to those people. I'm talking to somebody who's actually doing it. So this is still a positive read right here. This is still a bomb-ass energy. 8 of Wands, and this is happening soon. Some of you guys could expect a complete life change, a lifestyle change, going from what was to what now is, from rags to riches, okay? Some of y'all are manifesting wealth at the highest of abundance, at the highest of abundance. And this is all because you kept at it. You still did what you needed to do. You put forth the energy. Ooh, the Emperor. Let's talk about it. Shit, you got the Emperor and the 8 of Cups. Some of y'all could be moving. I'm telling y'all are doing a complete lifestyle change, going from what was to now what is. If your lifestyle was boring, mundane, hell, if you was in the hood, you ain't about to be in the hood by the end of the month. Like whatever it is, things are changing. Things are shifting for you. If you were dissatisfied with your circumstances, that is no more. This is a very, 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 very powerful full moon. Please hear me when I say this. This is a very powerful full moon. Follow, if there's a new beginning that is to follow. And I'm getting this new beginning is not by way of chance. You put yourself in a position to experience this new beginning because you had a whole bunch of things on your mind and you followed up with action. You followed up with consistent action, okay? And it was all divinely led. There was nothing egotistical about it where you're like, you know, I want to do this for clout. I want to do this for blah, blah, blah. No, God told you what to do and you said, you know what? I'm going to follow. My intuition is on fire right now. My shit is burning. I'm going to do what's required of me. And you did, y'all. You did. So with this Emperor, expect stability. This full moon is bringing a major energy of stability in a very, very fulfilled way with this Ace of Cups, in a very fulfilled way. You're not going to be able to, you're not going to want for anything. Psalms 23 has just been following me every freaking where. So Psalms 23 could be very resonant for somebody, but that starts off with, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Is that the next line? I shall not want. I think I remixed it, but the abundance and the favor that you're going to have, you're not going to want for anything. Read Psalms 23 in depth, and when you do, put yourself in those words and understand. When it says I shall not want, that's because you're being provided with everything that you have. So when you read that line, put that in your mind and think that, okay? This is what is manifesting for you. Basically, Psalms 23, the whole damn prayer, okay? Stability in the utmost of ways. Like, what is the rest of the prayer? He prepares a table for those. The table is going to be prepared. Like, you're not going to, please, I am butchering the crap out of this prayer. That's why I'm telling y'all to look it up, because if I knew how to recite it, I'd just recite it. But there's nothing that you're going to want that you are not going to have. You will lack nothing at all. You have everything you need, the emperor. And when all of this rolls in for you, you're going to be in control. You're going to be able to walk away. Some of you guys may be experiencing certain things where you feel like, damn, I'm stuck with this situation. I'm stuck with these circumstances, and I can't change it. I'm just here until it changes for me or whatever. No, you're going to be granted the stability, the assistance, and this is all because of what you've done. Again, this is the effects of the new moon. We're at the full moon now. So what did you do at the Sagittarius new moon? This is all the effects of what you've done. Okay, you're manifesting at a huge rapid rate to now you're going to be able to flow and determine how you want to live your life. You're going to be able to make the moves that you want to make. It's not going to be so stuck and stagnant anymore. It's not going to be so I don't know, like determined for you. No one's going to be able to tell you how to live, where to live, what to do, how to do it, nothing. You're going to be able to make your own rules, and this is all in alignment to the new lifestyle that you're about to experience. Okay, so shout out to you guys. I knew this was a super powerful freaking full moon. I knew it. Actually, let's keep going a little bit. I want to get into the money deck, because I know it has a lot to do with money. It has a lot to do with money, circumstances, manifestations, and all those things. So let's go ahead and get a couple, not too much, but just a couple, so I can show y'all what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. It says work smart. Are you making it harder than it has to be? Some of you guys, I shouldn't have even read that. I just wanted to. But the card is work smart, okay? So y'all just being in alignment was the smartest thing y'all could have ever done. Was the smartest thing you could have ever done. When you put yourself in a position like this, especially if you're trying to call for change, it takes some patience, okay? So it's not going to just happen right away. But the working smart that you did was putting yourself, in a position 6 months ago, and now, boom. Like, all you had to do was ride the flow of alignment, and that's exactly what you did. So that's the working smart, okay? Because boom, the Ace of Cups that flows to you right now, I'm surprised this isn't giving Ten of Pentacles energy, because it feels so much like Ten of Pentacles. But I guess because some of you guys are transitioning out of what was to what is, you haven't necessarily reached the Ten of Pentacles yet. It's like the Ten of Pentacles is going to follow after all of this, but right now what they're focusing on is the fact that you did the work, you put yourself in a position, and it's happening really fast because you did the work, because you put yourself in a position, okay? So whatever you think, manifests. Right now, whatever you can think, manifest. I hope some of you guys are scripting. I hope none of y'all are thinking small. I hope all of y'all are thinking big as hell. Think big, okay? Because if you can think it, you can have it. But don't just think it. Make sure you're still doing that work. Make sure you're still putting yourself in a position to receive these beautiful blessings. What's this? Windfall. I shit y'all not. I know what I'm talking about. I feel the energy. I know what I'm feeling. There's a huge windfall that is to come. That's why I said I'm surprised the Ten of Pentacles isn't here. But I guess that's because it's in the after, it's after everything. A windfall. You're about to receive a windfall of money or a pay raise. That could be anything. But I know it has a lot to do with resources in abundance. Okay, so this windfall, don't blow it, all right? A lot of you guys could have blown the bag in the past. When this windfall comes, attach your wisdom to it, so you know exactly what to do with it. So you don't sit here and sabotage it, all right? You don't want to blow your miracle. You don't want to blow your blessing. You're going to be able to know how to manage this windfall, okay? When this windfall comes, it's designed this way to shift your life. It's going to be big enough to change your circumstances, to change everything. Don't get it and be egotistical like, oh yeah, I just got 10 G's. Let me go shopping, huh? No, not when you were just asking for XYZ. You better go ahead and handle XYZ before the whole shit is gone. You know, you never want to test God like that. You never want to test God like that. Put your ego into it after you sat there and begged for it for so damn long. No, because that's a sure way to make sure that shit dries up or it never comes back around again. You better do exactly what you were supposed to do with it, and then watch it keep coming. Like you're in a new beginning right now, okay? And this new beginning that you're in is all because you did what you needed to up until this point. So don't get this blessing and forget all of that. Still do what you need to do, and I promise it's going to keep coming. A lot of you guys could be fearful and like, nah, I'm going to spend it on what I want to spend it on right now, on what I feel I need to spend it on right now, because a lot of you guys ain't never seen the windfall like this. A fucking blessing with a couple of commas in it, with a comma in it. However, five figures in your savings, 6 figures in your check-in. Some of you guys haven't seen that before. So you may be so quick to want to take action so that you can enjoy this windfall because you don't feel as if it's going to come again, because you don't know where it's going to come from again. Don't do that, okay? Just do what you need to do, and I promise this is your new timeline. I promise this is your new reality. It's going to show its way again. It's not just here for the little bit, all right? It's not here for a good time. It's here for a long time. If you do what you need to do with it. You've been doing everything that you needed to do up until this point. Don't switch up now, all right? So you have a windfall. Yeah, that's why work smart and windfall is here. Work smart. Be smart with the blessings that you receive. Don't just get it and be like, oh yeah, time to play. I'm outside. All right, you're going to be sleeping outside. That's not funny. But Source is funny like that, so don't do that. Leadership. Ooh, some of you guys, like I said, luck. Y'all on it, okay? I did a reading a couple of days ago. This was yesterday. I did a reading yesterday. It has been a long day, okay? I did a reading yesterday, and it was talking about leadership this week. So a lot of you guys could be getting promoted. Not necessarily, it doesn't have to always be in a leadership position. It's just a promotion of a step up from where you were before. So this windfall, it's giving you more leverage. You now have a bigger voice, okay? You're stepping into a role as a leader. You're ready. Yeah, I already said that. I feel as if you're super, super ready. You know exactly what I'm trying to word this in a way so that I'm trying to choose my words wisely here. This week is a very powerful, and I said it has a lot to do with leadership, but this leadership isn't so standard of a leadership, okay? It's really just you upping who you are, you growing in your position. All right, so a lot of people will be looking up to you. A lot of people will be inspired by you, taking notes at how easily you were able to shift your life. It's going to look like an overnight thing where everybody's going to look at you and be like, yo, yesterday you was on a bus, not you in a BMW today. Like, everything is going to change out of nowhere, and they're going to want to take notes like, yo, how did you do that? How did you do that? And for the people who who you tried to convince before, like, yeah, just stay on top of it with your blah 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 blah, your spirituality. Before, you just probably sound like the spiritual girl, the spiritual boy. Oh yeah, they talking that talk again. But now people are going to be like, damn, maybe that shit do work. Like, maybe I should take notes. Maybe I should follow suit. People are going to be very heavily inspired by how you were able to make this new reality happen for yourself, okay? Because you ain't no fool. You ain't no dummy. You were very tapped in, all right? And that wasn't for you to project. That wasn't for you to advertise. You may have been telling people, but it's not for you to be like, everybody should follow what I'm doing. No, you locked in. You did what you needed to do, and everybody notices the effects. So you made some quiet moves, okay? You made some quiet moves ever since the beginning of December, end of September. Why do I keep saying September? End of November, beginning of December, okay? The Sagittarius new moon. We are now at the Sagittarius full moon, and baby, The abundance that flows to you now is beautiful, is crazy. I'm talking to somebody who did the work though. If this does not resonate with you, I ain't talking to you. So don't try to make it fit, okay? When this full moon happens, don't get mad at me that you ain't got no abundance in your harvest, because you ain't did shit. I'm talking to somebody who's sown the seeds. So the seeds that you sown, beautiful. Chef kiss. You are harvesting some big things, okay? And it's happening very fast. You can expect a huge shift. So send your thanks up now. Get ready now. If there's not even any work that you have to do. Like I said, if you didn't put yourself in the position, there's no quick fix. You can't just light a candle. You can't just take a bath. You can't just slather on some, anointed oils on you and feel like, okay, like I'm an abundance magnet. It's going to come to me all because it's a full moon. No, I'm talking to somebody who's been lighting candles, who's been slathering oils. Like, you just been doing the work since the Sagittarius new moon, okay? So when this full moon comes around, what you can do is say thank you. You can show your gratitude, because it's going to be a beautiful one and you're going to want to say thank you, okay? Definitely acknowledge where it came from, meditate on that, and keep that foot on the gas so you can continuously have energies happen like this for you. You're revamping your life here. So don't just do it a little bit. You've revamped your life and you're walking away from something, but keep doing it so that maybe in 10 years from now, 20 years down the line, you are like, your old life is literally a testimony, a memory. You have nothing attached to that old life anymore. All right? Very, 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 very powerful strawberry full moon in Sagittarius. That peaks June 11th. I am so proud, so excited for all of you guys who this resonated with. And for the ones who it did not, I can assist you moving forward. Keep watching my channels. I would love to instill some wisdom onto you guys, and also just keep the faith, okay? You're not on this journey to be aesthetically pleasing. Do the work, okay? Spirituality is getting real popular right now. It's getting super trendy. You are not on this journey to be aesthetically pleasing. Do the work. So, congratulations. I love y'all. Bye.